It's weird to know you're going on a trip, that it's inevitable and won't be pleasant, but might also be miraculous and not know when. My younger friends have been waiting for news. The first thing I tell them is that at the end, you bleed all the time. I asked my older friend who has already been, and she said, "Oh, yes, that's a sign." The only other thing I've learned so far is that you have to lay out 3 pairs of pajamas at night for costume changes, as my husband calls them. The sweat starts at your hairline. It reminds me of the Play-Doh barbershop toy I used to have, where you turned a crank on the side of the tiny person and the Play-Doh hair started growing through the holes in his head. This amuses me in the night when I'm toweling off and shivering. The whole thing is a lot like being 12, when all the girls in my class were waiting and we knew who had gotten it and who hadn't. And I spent the night at Miriam's, and she showed me her diary, which she could literally unlock, and how she had decorated the day she got it with stickers. I got mine when I was 13, which meant Miriam had an invisible power over me, like the power I have over you right now. Which is interesting since I'm losing my power, or that is the story I'm being told. Actually, I've been told very little. Miriam and I knew more about what was about to happen to our bodies than I know now. I tried asking my doctor some of my many questions. Do hormones cause cancer? Do people still take them? What is excessive bleeding? Isn't all bleeding excessive? How long will the whole thing last? She laughed hard at that one. About the hormones, she said, "We'll cross that bridge when we come to it." Well, of course we will. It's a bridge and we have to keep going. But I'd like some more information on how the bridge crossing is going to go down. Lately, I've been thinking about I had trouble in getting to Salisaloo. The narrator stubbed his toe, so he decided to leave his country and try to get to Salisaloo, where such things would not happen. But he had so many troubles along the way that he was able to teach all children not to run from their problems. I loved Salisaloo. The harder it was to get there, the more I wanted to go. The landscape was desert and feathery bushes and sudden cliffs and a pink bridge that curves upward, covered with pink canopies shaped like wishbones, and all of it looked like it had just been drawn. Thank you.